This video isn't my full review on the GoPro Max 2, but I'm covering the things that I think you need to know. And there will be info in this video that won't have been covered by other YouTube videos, so make sure to watch till the end. GoPro hasn't made a 360 camera since 2019 with the GoPro Max, and the physical body of this camera is very similar to that one. And it has this very robust rubberized feel to it. It's a similar shape to the Osmo 360 but a bit shorter, and it's a lot shorter than the X5. Weight-wise, the original Max was 157 grams and the Max 2 is 195 grams, the Osmo 360 is 184 grams and the X5 is 202 grams. In terms of mounting with the Max 2, you have total flexibility. You have the integrated 1/4 inch thread, you have the fold-out fingers that are integrated into the body of the camera, and then this base is also magnetic. And the magnet isn't strong enough to hold it onto the side of something metal, but it ties in with the magnetic quick release mount just to give you a bit of added security. And the quick release mount is the mount that's standard with the GoPro Black series. There's one large door on the side covering the memory card, the battery and the USB-C socket. And I thought that GoPro may have used the same battery that they use in their GoPro Black series, the same as DJI have used the same battery with their Osmo 360 as they did with their DJI Action Pro. Unfortunately they didn't, and the battery is a similar design to the original GoPro Max but is slightly bigger. It's an Enduro battery with a capacity of 1960 mAh. In my battery test with the Max 2, I shot in 8K 30 frames per second and the battery lasted for 45 minutes. And then it cut out due to overheating with 37% left on the battery. And that was recording in temperatures between 10 and 18 degrees outside and inside. I waited for the camera to cool down. I then recorded again for a further 18 minutes and 25 seconds and the camera cut out again due to overheating. And then managed to get another 2 minutes 21 seconds out of the camera before the battery died altogether. So a total record time of 1 hour, 5 minutes and 46 seconds. And this is a bit disappointing considering this wasn't continuous recording. The Max 2 has used fins integrated into the body design of the camera, and these are meant to help with heat dissipation. I haven't seen these mentioned in any of the publicity material, and obviously overheating is still an issue. The lenses are water repelling, and GoPro say that they are made from super strong optical glass, making them hard to break. I haven't tested these lenses for robustness, but if they're anything like the standard GoPro lenses, then you're going to have to put these through a lot before you break them. But even if you do break them or scratch them, these lenses are tool-free, user-replaceable lenses. So if you damage a lens, you simply twist these off and then you twist the new lens back on, with no calibration necessary after you change it. You swap it over and you can just carry on shooting within a matter of seconds. This camera shoots in 8K resolution, and GoPro are referring to it as true 8K resolution, and this is 21% more resolution than the competition. So what does this mean and why is this such a big deal? Well, competing cameras like the Osmo 360 and the X5, they count redundant pixels when they're calculating the total output resolution. And with the Max 2, any unusable black pixels are not counted, and no AI is used to upscale or fill in the gaps. So this makes the calculation of it being 8K a true calculation. And if you're new to 360, here's a little bit more information about what the 8K is actually referring to. So with 8K video, the 8K refers to the entire 360 image. So that's the entire image all around you is 8K. So when you reframe that image in order to create a normal video that most people can watch, you have to point the camera in one direction. So you're taking a slice of that resolution. And this means that your final video is a lot less than 8K. So with the X5 and the Osmo 360, for example, it's more like 2.7K. And this is why that 21% extra resolution with the Max 2 is so important, because it should give you a better resolution to begin with, so that when you choose a slice of that resolution, you're going to end up with a better quality video. And if you zoom into your image for closer shots, then this will have less impact on image resolution. So your images should remain sharper. The Max 2 also shoots in 10-bit color, which not only gives you more flexibility for grading and matching up other cameras, but also just makes your footage look smoother and cleaner straight out of the camera. You can also shoot 29 megapixel 360 photos, but you can only shoot in RAW mode with this camera when you're using the standard photo mode. For using this camera in an advanced way and to access features that most users wouldn't ordinarily want to access, you can upgrade the firmware using GoPro Labs. And one improvement in the spec when you use GoPro Labs is the bitrate. So the standard bitrate out of this camera is 120 megabits per second, and if you use GoPro Labs, you can upgrade that bitrate to 300 megabits per second. You can also connect Bluetooth devices to this camera, so you can connect Apple AirPods, for example, and use the mic from the Apple AirPods when you're using this camera at a distance, so you can still get good audio. Even without an external mic though, this camera has 6 microphones with advanced wind noise reduction. This is an audio test with the new GoPro Max 2 camera, and the camera is about 1 foot away from my mouth. It's an audio test out riding my bike with the GoPro Max 2, and I'm riding into the wind and the audio is on noise reduction on auto. And this camera also has built-in GPS, so you can overlay the stats from your bike ride as well. And this camera is waterproof to 5 meters. The LCD screen size and the user interface on this camera is very similar to the original GoPro Max, so not a lot has changed. It's very smooth to use, but it's not as clear as I'd like to have seen it, and if you've got big fingers it can be a bit fiddly to access all of the menu features. I didn't find the navigation that intuitive. However, that being said, one thing that I absolutely loved on the main screen is that you can customize all of the shortcuts. So you can customize the shortcut icon in the top left, the bottom left, top right, and the bottom right. So in all the corners on the screen, but not just for one setting. It looks like you can do it for every shooting mode. So once you've found all your favorite settings and you've customized each of the modes, this will make the Max 2 very easy and much faster to use. To make shooting simpler in 360 mode, there are some preset reframing modes, which just makes it easier for beginners. So you can select a selfie shot or a point of view shot, and the camera then reframes these automatically so you can share them straight away without the need to further edit them and reframe them. I love the fact that when you swipe on the screen with this camera, you have 3 shooting options. I mean, it makes it so simple. You've got photo mode, time-lapse mode, and video mode, and these are the 3 main modes that you would use. And of course, there are other options to choose from if you want to get more adventurous with your shots or if you have more specific needs. So you have loop recording, time warp, schedule capture, interval mode, night lapse, 360 night photo, etc. There aren't as many options as you get with the X5, but you have all the most common modes. For slow motion, you can shoot in 60 frames per second, but you have to drop the resolution to 5.6K. And you can also shoot at 120 frames per second in 4K. But it's important to remember what I said earlier, that this isn't 4K in the traditional sense. When you shoot 4K in 360, it's the resolution all around you. So that when you share the video in a flat mode in a normal way, then this resolution drops dramatically, probably to less than 1080. So definitely something to bear in mind. And there's also single lens mode as well, where you can shoot in 4K at up to 60 frames per second. And you can also create 10 custom presets as well to save your favorite camera settings. In terms of app features with this camera, you can edit using keyframes and select which part of the shot that you want to use. There's also subject tracking, and you also have motion frame editing, and this is where you can move your phone to edit and reframe your videos. And there are loads of preset camera moves as well in the app. All of this is reserved for the app only though, and this isn't available on the desktop editor. The desktop editor is very limited and you can only reframe your shots manually. And if you have a GoPro subscription, you also get cloud storage as well. And also when you use the app, you have to download the clip in order to edit it. You can preview it, but you can't do anything with it. And the preview is in a very low resolution format. I'd love to know your thoughts on this camera. Do you think the Max 2 has put GoPro back in the 360 game? And what's your favorite feature that I've mentioned in this video? There's still a lot more testing and comparisons coming with the original Max, the X5 and the Osmo 360. I've left a link to the Max 2 in the description below. And if you want to watch another comparison video right now, then you can watch this video next, and I'll see you over there.